So, I will tell one very nice incident which occurred in 1979 at Lake Garden. That was when Baba became Kalpataru, the wish-fulfilling tree. So, when Baba came out from the jail in 79, then he conducted 18 DMCs continuously. And out of 18, I attended 14 DMC. So last DMC Baba conducted at Tripura, and he returned from his hectic tour of conducting 18 DMCs. When Baba was at Lake Garden, he was not so happy with the organizational performances, particularly the work of Prachar and Education Department and Press Department. He was unhappy. So he called the head of the 4 departments in afternoon of the 11th December 79. That was the day of Sunday, and GTS from training center, Acharya Satyaparanand, came to give his report of training center to Baba. And we were also sitting there to have contact with Baba. So when GTS entered, then Baba interjected and inquired that you know about a trainee who came from Tripura. During DMCs there, during personal contact, during the DMC, he promised that he would become WT. So was that man came to the to training center? Dada told, yes Baba, he came and he stayed for 15 days. But he could not adjust with the hardship of training center, so he left away. Then Baba smiled and told, do you know about his history? Then Dada told about his name, his qualification, where he lived, and about his particular about his parents. Then Baba told, no. Do you know about his history of the past life? He remained silent. Then Baba told, oh, you are a GTS and you are supposed to know everything of your trainees, even of their past life. So you should know all these things. Then Baba told, you touch my big toe of the right foot. So accordingly, Dada hold toe of Baba. Then Baba told past life of his 18 dynasty. 7 dynasty of past life from his father's side and 7 from his mother's side. It was so interesting. Then Baba told, this is called to know the past life of any person. So you should have known all these things being a GTS. Then Baba told, I am illiterate, and by your grace, I could tell all these things. Because the moment you touched my toe, it seems that you know some magic and you have transferred your magical power. So by your grace, I could know all these things. So then, how could you how could you know this magic? So Dada was silent. Then Baba told, if you don't know, then many persons are waiting outside. You call them. Accordingly, he came outside and we 4 5 persons were waiting. That time I was posting in the SDM department. Dada Keshwananji was there. He was the Ross secretary. Dada Simananji, village secretary, and DPS, Acharya Tapeswarananji. Then he told, oh, Baba is calling you all. Accordingly, hurriedly, we entered in Baba's room. As usual, we did our Sastang Pranam and we sat in front of Baba. Then Baba told, you need not to be worried. I have called you. I have some naughty question and that has to be answered. You know this GTS Dada? He seems to be a miraculous person. The moment he touched my toe, I could reveal the past life of one man of their 14th dynasty. How it could happen? What is the reason behind it? Then we were silent for a while, looking the face of each other and looking towards Baba. Baba was in a very charming and fascinating mood. So we were just looking at him. Then Baba, oh, no, you should give answer. Then Baba told, if you need time, you go out, all 5 persons, then you discuss amongst yourself, then give me the answer of the question. How this happened? Then again we were called. Then we told Baba, answer is very easy. You are omnipresent, omnipotent, all night, almighty. You know everything about everybody. So even Dada could have not touched your toe. Even then you could have revealed the past life of any person. So magic lies with you, not with Dada. Then Baba told, oh, your answer has pleased me. Now I am so much happy. I would like to grant some boon to you all. We didn't imagine that things will go in such a way. And Baba sat on his bed. Then he told, now just I will assume the form of Kalpataru for 5 minutes. And whatever desire you have in your mind, you should ask. Name, fame, riddhis, siddhis, whatever you have in your mind. And I will just grant. So Baba sat in his Kalpataru mudra. It was very fascinating and charming mudra. Spiritual vibration was radiating all around. And just we were watching the face of Baba. Face was glowing in that Kalpataru mudra. 5 minutes passed, but we couldn't ask anything from Baba. So Baba told you, I have given such a golden opportunity to ask for a boon, but you all couldn't demand anything from me. So again, I will resume the form of Kalpataru for 5 minutes. And you have time, whatever you have desire, you can ask. So accordingly, Baba again became Kalpataru. Just we were watching, time left. We couldn't ask anything. Then Baba told, I have given you golden chance twice, but you all couldn't ask anything. You should have asked. Why you didn't ask? Then Baba told to Ashimanandji, just he was near the feet of Baba. Shivanand, you are press secretary and you have target that you should establish press in all the dioceses. So why don't you ask for Vak Siddhi, speech occult? If you get that, simply you have to tell in such and such place, let there should be press installed. And automatically press will be installed. So you take this Vak Siddhi. He was in a very devotional mood. Simanji told Baba, by your grace, things are moving in a nice direction. I don't have any desire to get any boon. Then Baba told to Dharma Prachar Secretary, you are getting lot of pressure to send information to the Margis. Then why don't you ask for Anima Siddhi? After getting Anima Siddhi, you could enter in the heart of any Margi and by telepathic message, you can just send the information to the Margis. You need not to spend these postal things. So a lot of money will be saved. So it's just you say and you will be granted Anima Siddhi. He also remained silent. Then he told to Keshwanand, you are a law secretary. You ask some boon which will be beneficial to your department. He also didn't. Then just I was nearer to the face of Baba. He told Parameshvarananda, I want to give you greatest boon, greatest siddhi, antaryamitva. Just you say and you will get this antaryamitva. And after getting this siddhi, you could know anything of anybody. You will become like a god. People will be charmed and they will run around you. So why didn't you ask for this antaryamitva? I was also in a very devotional mood. I told Baba, I don't want any siddhis, I don't want any boon. I want you and you alone. Then Baba became very happy. He was in a very jolly mood. He told, if you could have asked anything, I would have granted. But you didn't ask anything from me. Then Baba, it is a good. If Guru says, you ask some boon, then you should not ask anything from him because he knows what is good for you and he will grant you without asking. But if he insists, then you can ask only for one thing, parabhakti. The moment you get parabhakti, then you become one with your Lord, and which is the aim of your life. So if you get opportunity to be asked for anything, then you should only ask for parabhakti. Because with this devotion, with this bhakti, you can get liberation. You can become one with your master. So this is one of the incident when Baba became Kalptaru. We enjoyed, and still when that his particular mudra comes in the mind still get vibrated. That is one of the incident which happened at Lake Garden on 11th December 1979. I was SS of Manila. It was 1982, and you know that Baba gave Prabhat Sangeet on 14th December at Devghar, and he was giving many Prabhat Sangeet. And he wanted that we all devotees Margis should learn and sing Prabhat Sangeet. So accordingly, we started learning. We were singing. And he was getting very happy while singing Prabhat Sangit. Then, just to popularize Prabhat Sangit, he gave one program that we should do the concert of Prabhat Sangit throughout the world, in all the sectors. I was in the Manila sector. I organized a big Prabhat Sangit concert in which about 400 public came. Not only Margii, but good musicians, artists, they came and then sang Prabhat Sangit. And it was a well successful program. So I was very happy that at least I could organize such a nice program in my sector and did some publicity of the Prabhat Sangit. So I wanted to convey this good news to Baba. And that time, World audience was due at Calcutta. So I came to World audience to Calcutta. And I wanted to meet Baba just to convey the good news of Prabhat Sangit. Generally, it was a practice whenever I was coming from the sector, after a day or two, I was getting opportunity to meet Baba for a short while. But that time Baba didn't call me. I waited for 2 days and there was no any indication that he would call me. Then I approached to Ramanandji PA and told, why Baba is not calling? Then he told, oh, Baba has made one new rule for WT workers. In order to meet Baba, one has to organize 5 Prabhat Sangit concert in their sector. And to organize a Prabhat Sangit concert, it was a gigantic task, huge task. I organized one, but it was impossible to organize 5 concerts. Then I told to PA, but I want to meet Baba very urgently. And I told, though I have organized a big concert, but in order to meet Baba, I will tell lie. That you tell Baba that Parameshvarananda has organized 5 Prabhat Sangit concert in his sector. Accordingly, PA conveyed news to Baba. Then Baba told, yeah, he should come day after tomorrow early in the morning to meet me. So I became very happy. I woke up early in the morning, I did my bath. Then I went to Lake Garden in Baba's room and waited for Baba's call. Just exactly 5 of Baba, he called me in his room. And after entering, I did Sastang Pranam and sat in front of Baba. When I said, then first question Baba shot at me, really, did you organize 5 Prabhat Sangit concert? I couldn't speak because I didn't want to tell lie in front of my Guru. So I was silent. Then he jumped and he started rebuking. Really, did you organize 5 Prabhat Sangit concert? No, Baba. Then he became very furious. He was thundering, scolding, storming. And the room was just shaking. Myself was shaking with the thundering voice of Baba. He was scolding and scolding, being a sannyasi. How you could dare to speak a lie? So he scolded. I just wanted to run away from the room. Then he became little bit more calm and told me, you tell me, why did you tell lie? I told Baba, I told lie just to meet you. I wanted to see you, I wanted to meet you. That's why I told a lie. Then Baba's anger was little bit, Baba became calm after listening this. Then Baba told, you close the room, you lock the room. I locked. Then again Baba, why did you tell lie? You tell me, what is there in your mind? I told Baba, I told lie just to see you, to meet you personally. And there was no any other reason. Then Baba told, even to meet me, you should not have told a lie. You know that these sanyasins, they are the symbol of truth and dharma. So in any condition, you will not tell lie. When you follow the truth, it creates moral strength, it increases willpower. So you should always adhere to to truth. In any circumstances, even to meet God, even to meet me, you should never tell lie. So accordingly, I promised in front of Baba. Baba became very happy and he became in a very usual form. Then I started massaging his body. I was in his room maybe more than half an hour. I was enjoying his close proximity. So this is one incident which Baba taught me that being a sannyasi, we should never tell lie in any circumstances. Because sanyasins are the symbol of truth and dharma. So that is one of the incident.
What about benevolent lie?
Pardon?
In satya, there is benevolent truthfulness where you may.
Of course, Baba has explained in the Charya, but in personal life too, we should never tell lie. Maybe for the welfare of the society, we can tell satya.
Yeah.
But in our personal life, we should follow Rita. In 1979, I was posted for the first time, I was posted in Berlin sector as a sectorial education secretary under Acharya Karunanandji. He was SS then. So I worked there maybe for 1 year. So after 1 year, I came to attend DMC at Anand Nagar in 1981, 1st January. Then Baba called in his room and told me, I am very happy with your performance. And now I would like to give you a higher responsibility. I would post you as a SS of Manila. So I was disturbed. With great difficulty, I could adjust myself in Berlin sector. And when I was transferred, really I started thinking how I could be able to adjust because their situation, their living style, their mentality, their food habit, quite different from Berlin sector. Whether I would be able to work in that sector as SS. So a lot of things were going in my mind. And Baba told, don't worry, because I am sending you as a SS. And you will get all the cooperations, all the help from the Margiis and workers. And you will be very successful. Why you are worrying? When I am posting you, I am posting you with some region. I will take work from you. So then all my mental agonies, worries were gone. I prepared my mind to go to Manila sector as a SS. SDMC was in Anand Nagar. Then from there we came to Calcutta. Accordingly, I, by, I booked my ticket to Manila sector in different places, and I entered into the room of Baba to take a permission from him, as I was going first time in the sector. So I wanted his blessing. He blessed me. Then after that, Baba's mood became very stern. He became very hard. Parameshvarananda, I will measure the depth of your devotion with three things. You are going as a SS, but I will measure the depth of your devotion with three things. Measuring rod of your devotion in the sector will be three. First, how much money you can contribute for the construction of the Tiljala Jagriti. That was the first condition, measurement of your devotion. And second, how much plants you can bring for my garden. Because Manila sector was very, very rich in flora and fauna. So he told that how much plants, rare plants you can bring for my garden. And third things, how much artifacts you can bring for my museum. These will be the measuring rod of your devotion. But Baba told in a very teasing and taunting way, in a very stern way. He could have told in a very loving way also. He told, and I will test your devotion. I thought, if you will test my devotion, then how I can pass? But I took as a challenge a small child when he scolds parents, he took challenge like this. Oh, if you want to test me with these three things, I will show my devotion by his grace. But that it was in my mind why he challenged me in this way, in a very harsh way, in a teasing and taunting. He could have told in a loving way. But somehow I also took determination. I will show my devotion to him. But I was always crying, why he has challenged my devotion? What is wrong with me? What is wrong with my devotion? So I was thinking, and just tears were rolling down from my eyes. But Baba was in such a distant mode. Now your time is over and you have to prepare yourself for your new assignment. I came out. But internally I was crying and crying. Somehow I caught plane. I came to Bangkok. Some Margii and workers came to receive me in the airport. We had a very short and nice meeting with the Margii and workers. As I was posted for the first time, everybody welcomed. And they wanted to hear some good Babaji story from me. But really, I was weeping, crying from inside why Baba has challenged me. And I started crying. I was crying and crying, I couldn't speak anything. But so much devotion was in that crying. Margii also started crying. And they all came in a very devotional mood. They were enjoying spiritual ecstasy. Then I came to Kuala Lumpur. There was sectorial audience. Margii and workers wanted to hear something from me as a new SS. But I was always crying when Margii told Baba, Dada, you have to tell something about Baba. Then the same feeling came. Why Baba challenged my devotion? I couldn't check myself. I was crying like a child. They also started crying. Everyone was spiritually vibrated, but I couldn't speak. But a lot of spiritual vibration was there in that crying. Then I came to Singapore. Singapore was very strong unit in those days, in 81. Lot of Margis, maybe 40 Margis came in DC just to see our new SS Dada has come. They wanted to hear something from me. So they told, Baba, you tell something about Baba. The moment they told, the same feeling came, why Baba challenged my devotion. And I started crying and crying for long time. They also started crying. But everyone was vibrated with the intense love and devotion. Then next day in the evening again they called meeting. Oh, we would like to hear something from our Dada. He couldn't speak anything in the morning session. So they came in the night. But we were simply crying and crying. I was not in a position to speak anything. Then I came to Jakarta and lastly I came to Manila. It was the sectoral headquarters. I remained maybe for 2 months. All Margis were spiritually very much vibrated. Though I could not speak much, but he gave so much intense spiritual vibration. They all were happy. Then I came to Calcutta for my first RDS. With many plants I came. And he has challenged that how much plant I can bring for his garden. So I came with many rare plants. The moment my taxi arrived in Lake Garden, then PA was just waiting for me. Oh, come, Baba is waiting for you. I told her, how could Baba know? I have not informed anyone that I am coming by such and such time. Then he told, oh, the moment you were catching taxi for Lake Garden, then Baba told, oh, Parameshwarananda is catching taxi, he will come within 30 minutes. The moment he comes, you should bring to my room. So he caught hold of my hand and he took me to the Baba's room. Just I did Sastang Pranam, I said. But that time Baba's mood was very happy, very pleasant. Because while going, he was so stern. He was so loving. And he inquired, how was your tour in the sector? How things? I told Baba, you did everything for me. My first tour of sector was very successful. And that is your grace. Then Baba told, do you know Parameshvarananda? What is the real devotion? I was silent. I didn't speak anything. Just he told, you know, what is the real devotion? Then he himself told me, to dance as per the will of Guru is the real devotion. To act according to wish of Guru is the real devotion. Whatever Guru says, you should do accordingly. And that is the real devotion. So I learned the meaning of the real devotion. Devotion is just to dance as per will of the Guru. Whatever he says, we should do accordingly. So if he tests, who can pass? Nobody could pass. But if you have inner desire to please him, he make us pass. And though I was there for 3 years, I brought many, many rare plants, many, many museum articles. Though it was poor sector, I gave a lot of money for the construction of Dada. I had an inner desire. If you have desire, determination, then he fulfills our wishes. So that is a student what he told me. He will measure my depth of devotion with the three things. Main thing is our intention, our determination, what we wanted to please our Guru. We have this inner desire, then things happens as per his will. So just we have to dance as per his will. So what I learnt, the new definition of devotion. So that is another incident. So many incidents are there. I will tell some of the small incidents while I was working as a SS. How he was caring, he was looking after each and our every action, and how he was helping. In every 2.5 months, I was coming to attend RDS. So I was taking coconut oil for my personal use. So I was there for a long time. So once this coconut oil was exhausted, and what Baba has told that sanyasins should not use any scented oil. Her perfumes are scent, and my natural coconut oil was exhausted. But I had to use every day in my head. So I asked, two senior Dadaji were there in my sector. One Acharya Chidananji, he was the trainer of training center in Dada. Another Acharya Japananji, he was the LFP training center at Las Banias, 60 kilometers away from Manila. So they were very senior. I told Dada, most of the oils are scented here, and I do not have non-scented oil. So what should I use? They told here we use baby oil. It is less scented because most of the oils are scented here. So you can also use. But I told, but even then some little scents are there. Though I was not convinced with their logic, they were older persons. And I had no alternative but to use this baby oil. So we discussed which oil we should use. Then we forgot. Then one day, what happened? Generally in Manila sector, most of the things were non-vegetarian. So very hard to get some good thing to eat. But roasted peanut was very nice there. So maybe after in the evening time, we were eating roasted peanuts. We were all 3 persons discussing and eating this peanut. But whenever, though it was very tasty and it was not prohibited, it was a sattvic, but it was not suiting to my health. Whenever I was taking peanut, though it was tasty, I was getting my stomach disorder. So things just we forgot. We discussed about us. We 3 persons were eating and discussing about this peanut oil and this is what is scented oil, what is not scented oil. So after some time, when I visited for to World RDS, And when my turn came, then Baba told, what you three persons were discussing about this scented oil? I told Baba, I got exhausted by coconut oil. So just I was discussing with my elders what oil I should use. They told it's very difficult to get without scented oil. So we use baby oil. So you should also, they advised me to use baby oil. Then Baba told, but internally you were not convinced with their things, what they told you. But even then you used. Did Baba permit you to use scented oil? No, Baba, I told. In future I will never use scented oil. And Baba gave some punishment. Then Baba started telling what you were thinking about this peanut. The three persons were thinking about the peanut. Yes, Baba, we were thinking roasted peanut very tasty there. And sometimes in the evening time we are relishing this peanut. Of course, it is a sentient. Nothing is wrong to eat peanut, and it is not. It is permitted. But when you knew that this is not good for your health, and after getting peanut, you were getting bad stomach. So when you knew that this is not suited to your health, then why you are eating? Though it is sentient. Then Baba just scolded me and gave some canings. All were enjoying, or others were how he was getting. But though Baba was in a jolly mood, but he punished me. How small things, what we should eat, what oil we should use. He was very particular. These are very little things. But as a guru, he was watching over everything. One very funny thing, once we were in the Singapore Jagriti. I was visiting Singapore Jagriti, this Dada Chit Krishnanji and Arghyanand, these two. He was my SES in those days, Chit Krishnanji. Arghyanand was PRS, Secretary PRS. So we were in Singapore Jagriti. And he told Dada, I would like to cook good food for you all. So, though it came in my mind that the intention of her intention is not good. So, I wanted to avoid, but I thought if she wants to cook, and if he will not permit, then maybe her sentiment will be hurt. So this will not be good. So we told, okay, sister, you can cook. Yeah, of course, she cooked very nice food. Then she told, oh, Dada, now food is ready, you all come for lunch. So we three Dadaji, one to Margii were there. So we took lunch. After, it was always coming in my mind that her intention is not good. So I should not take food cooked by her. But as we all were there, we took food. And after taking food, I had a strange feeling in my body. My entire body started burning. So much burning, I was crying. These two dadas also ate the same thing, food, but nothing happened to them. But my body was burning and I was in a restless state of mind. They were serving me, massaging me, and I was going like losing my sense. Somehow it could be controlled after 2-3 hours. But these two dadas were very disturbed. This food, what we ate, nothing happened to. Why it is happening to Dada? Then from there I went to Jakarta. Maybe this Prasidananji was RS when I was SS there. Or some other persons, RS was there. So one Muslim gentleman was there. He was our sympathizer of Anand Marg, and he was helping us in our social activities. Even he was very interested in the spiritual meditation of Anand Marga. So R.S. Dada told me, Dada, I will take you to a house of one sympathizer. He is a Muslim man, but very good to Anand Marga. He helps in all the ways. So we had a spiritual talk. He was very much inspired with my talk. Then he invited for food. Dada, you also take food with me. Nothing is wrong. I have cooked a very nice sentient food for you both. I know that you don't take anything like this meat and fish, etc. He was very much insistent. I took food just to please, and Dada RS was also just pressing me, insisting me, Dada, we should take food. He helps us in many ways to us. So we should not hurt his sentiment. But always it was coming in my mind, this intention of feeding is not good. I should not take. But I couldn't resist, I took along with Dada. Then after taking his food, when I came to ashram and I became ill, I had the same burning sensation problems and all these things. So these things, then from there then I went to Philippines. Then I was supposed to go to World RDS to Kolkata. I came accordingly. And it was the first day of RDS when my turn came after Hong Kong Manila sector's number was coming. Then Baba started telling, what did you take this white stuff in particular day in Singapore Jagriti? Then other workers started laughing. Maybe this Dada is caught hold, he might have ate some tamasic thing. Then Baba again told, what did you take that white thing in a particular day in the Singapore Jagriti? I told Baba, I took tofu, soybean cake. Everybody laughed. Baba told, oh, he didn't take any tamasic thing. But when he took the food, he knew that before taking the food, this food is not good for him. And he is going to spoil his health. And ignoring his inner conscience, he took the food. That is the main cause. Though food was not static, not tamasic. But when this came in the mind, this food is not good for him, then why he took? Then he started giving me punishment. All were enjoying. And just he told me, oh, when we visited Jakarta, in a particular, that man, and he offered a food. Before that also it came in your mind that this food is not good for you. And ignoring your conscience, you ate the food. After that you have to suffer for many days. So was it good? When you knew that this is not good, so is it logical to appease him? You should have not taken that food. Though these are the very small things, but how he was taking care about our each and every action. So
Did he say why it was bad for you?
Because maybe his intention or her intention may be not good by serving food to me. That's why only it harmed to me. Other two Dadaji didn't harm. Even other Dada, RS Dada, it didn't harm anything. But it was harmful. And it came in my mind. This food may be harmful to my health. I may be of what is reason, but also he gives in your mind whose food you should eat. He knows better what intention, with what intention he is giving or she is giving. And it came in my mind. And ignoring my conscience, I took the food. Then I had to suffer. My health has to suffer, body has to suffer. Then it becomes really tamasic. Maybe the intention, Baba clearly told, when he knew that intention behind his serving food or inviting for this not good, then why did we eat? Spirituality is very strange phenomenon. And here everything goes with the ideation, bhava. When bhava is coming in your mind, that food may disturb your health. It has already came in the mind.
Ideation is more important than the food category.
Yeah, main thing is the ideation. When the thought comes, this is not good for you, then you should not eat. Ignoring your conscience, you are eating. Then you are suffering. Then you are calling me, Baba, you save me.
I wanted to ask you one question from your previous talk, interview, I think, just about the Vishwarup experience. You said you could see Baba in the universe and in the atoms and molecules, correct?
Each and every particle of this universe, I was just seeing Baba's Bhairava form, but in the effulgent form. He was pervading everywhere. So God is there each and every particles of this universe. And when we realize, when we could see Him in every particle, that is Vishwarupa. You are seeing Him in all, everywhere you are seeing Him. But His form is devotional, spiritual. He is not a bodiless entity. He is beyond the body.
So was it via mudra form or
Baba was in the form of Brahmamudra posture, but his body was not made of with flesh and bone. It was in the effulgent form. He was in the effulgent form. And that is the real form of Guru.
not the physical?
God has no any form. Supreme Consciousness has not any form.
Infinite.
And he is always in the effulgent form.
Thank you, Dada.
Okay, some of the